All right, welcome. Where are we playing today? We're playing the Tathra Beach Golf Club today. Pretty short, only 6,000 from the Blues, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. Like a 200, I think we could probably take a little bit off this corner and hit driver. How about that? My back's been stiff all day. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Recording this on Thanksgiving. And we're going to start a little 350-yard par 4, going right over this right tree. Wow. That's how we drew it up. 106, perfect. 50-degree gap wedge. And just flag hunting on this one. Nothing stopping me. Just outside the birdie ring. Is next. Looks like it's calling. Someone wants me to drive the green. Certainly don't want a 480-yard target. Let's go with like 230 up the side here. Sounds a little more reasonable. All right, GSPRO Tathra Beach Golf Club. I hope we get to see the beach. So far, we just have like out of bounds right and pretty skinny fairways. It seems left. Might hold on. Oh, it just holds on. All right, 264. I don't think I have that in a 3-wood, so I'm going to just hit a 200 club, and I really want like 50 left with a good angle in. So the goal is 50 left, good angle in. $56 left. We'll take it. Pretty good angle in. I didn't mean to do this, but I accidentally got the circles for the fixed putting is not on there right now, and I kind of like it. It's making me have a little bit different perspective as I step up to these, and as I look on the mini map. The concentric circles is nice, but it might be good to just kind of feel where you want to land it. Cooked it. Stop. All right, it stayed in there for a par at least, but not a good 50-yard approach. All right, 170. Calling for a little bit of a fade. Should be a perfect 7-iron here. That's not fading. Close that off a little much there. And we'll have to chip here for 25 yards. Let's put this close. Or really, really far. That was pretty poor. I deserve a bogey for that chip. The beach club getting some water views now and kind of exiting some of that tight forest. We got an open swampland now. Ugh. This just doesn't really suit my eye for driver, so 3-wood it is on this line. Should be fine. Settle. Unlucky. Skips in there. 112. Still in a good position here, just dealing with some rough. Which in GSPRO you don't really get flyer lies. You get jump up there. Not my best. Swing felt good, but not my best. All right, 403 yards. Oh my God. Gets tighter up there, but we're just gonna go for it. Hang on. Get under that tree. All right. We're going to assume we're not going to hit the tree in front of us. We're going to play a smooth. This should just be like a nice full draw 8. Maybe choked up a tad. Oh, I pulled it. I pulled it so much. Settle. Just a bad effort. I felt myself get outside and then the hands tighten up. And it feels like this. And I try and turn to get there, but there's no way. Alright. That's okay. 16 down the hill. Just a little chip. Might be able to make this. Just started it too far left. Alright, next one up. Par 4 again. 421. For being 6,000 yards, we've had a couple pretty decent par 4s. In length, at least. Looks like I need to aim maybe a little bit to the right. And we'll just let this one rip. Oh, that's left also. Come back. I really gotta be swinging that out to the right more. Coming across with that is where I'm getting in trouble. Alright, we're not in that bad of a spot though. We're gonna aim out to the right. Hit the right club. Try and put as much draw spin on it as possible. And if it doesn't draw, no big deal. In fact, like even if we block it out that way, it should be fine. Keep turning. I thought that was a pretty good effort. End up hole high. 19 away. Another makeable putt or chip here. Distances are perfect. We're just not putting them online. All right, we're cruising along. 7th hole. I like the course so far. It's really nice. We can take a big chunk of this, it looks like. Big wide fairway finally. Head just to the left of the main tree here and send it on its way. My Titleist RCT balls, I got them last Christmas, so we're coming up on like 11 months. I still have 4 or 5 left out of 12. The rest have cracked at this point. So just an FYI for those of you trying to invest and want to know if like 50, 60 bucks is worth it. The whole dozens lasted me a year, and I still have some left. They still have decent ball speed also, so really not bad at all. Ooh. Got that light above me on the way back, but just barely tapped it. I'm actually going to cut all this out very soon. I have a couple other projects I'm working on at my house, and when those are done, it'll be time to tackle this place. I'm going to redo the cage. You can see it's just kind of jankety. Some really nice, like stained wood pylons on each side. Something more permanent across the top with these 2 nets. Maybe even hang the net from the ceiling. I'm going to bring this left side in a little bit, give myself a little more room over there. So big plans, and then cut this out and remove some boards up there so that we have all the room we need for some taller people. All right, just feather a pitching ledge in there. What'd I say? Feather a pitching wedge in there. So perfect execution. That's a par 5 bonus. Oh, what in the world? A par 4 that's only 160 yards, but there's a tree in your way. What? I'm so tempted to just hit an 8-iron as hard as I can and try and get it there. Just right over the corner at least, right? What an interesting hole. Looks like we're teeing off in the middle of the fairway. It's possible they got this wrong. But it should just be, even if I'm short and right or long and right, it's like a chip in. If I hit this tree and drop down, it's still a short in on a par 4. So I think this is a no-brainer. Just heading this up over the edge, trying to draw it back. Oh, I hit it like garbage. It worked out. I towed the shies out of that. Trying to like really turn it over. I got the toe out in front. Way too much. But this should be easy. We got another, we can go back-to-back eagles here. Let's chip this in. Very flat. All the greens have been pretty flat. For Saturday pin locations, these are nice. All right, we can make this. Settle. Oh. Thought I had it. Pretty easy bird. And we'll head to 9. Another par 3, 167. Just an easy 7. I felt myself left the face open. Distance was okay. So that kind of stuff, accuracy to me. When I came into that ball, I thought, oh, face open. And then I look up, horizontal, right, off the face, and then face open and out to in. So everything confirmed. Little par save. All right, 374. Been hitting driver good. So let's give ourselves another short wedge. Oh no. All right. The pin is directly behind this tree. We're better off going left. Maybe even end up in that bunker there. Not what you want to do. I'm going to hit a little squeeze 4-iron, 120. Ah, I just nicked the tree. But that was pretty good execution, actually. 40 remaining to save par. A little more than you want. Pin right on the edge, too. Let's not leave this right. Stay there. Wow. Pretty good. Par save from there. Another par fizzle. All right. I got to trust myself to keep swinging out to the right a little bit with this club. Oh, weird. Sit. What do we go with? Try and like flight a 54. Flight a 54. Land at 70. Ooh, pretty little swamplands out there at the beach golf club. We got a tree in our way. I do wonder, like, is this really where this tree is? Everyone just tees off over here. All right, 174. It honestly might be an 8-iron, but we're going to choke up on a 7 and send it on its way. Go in. Oh, I didn't deserve a par there. I deserved a birdie. Ooh, 381. Is that out of bounds, right? No, it's just... Yeah, it's still driver. Driver's been okay. Let's keep it going. Ugh. What I like what's happening with the driver today is there's nothing been really outright. So we're squaring face to path pretty good. Yes, we'll bounce off the rough. And we had this shot just a little bit ago. We feathered, is the appropriate term, a pitching wedge. And we're going to do that again. I can get my gap wedge here, but I feel like I can take a really smooth, kind of open face swing and put some spin on it. That might have been too easy. It was close. It was close. It was too easy. When I saw the Ball speed come off at 80. I thought, may not get there. It's all right. We're playing a good round here. 166 with a tree in the way again. I do kind of find it annoying that I have to come over here and move out of the way of a tree just so I can hit. All right, 166 though. What are we hitting? Choke up 7. Nope. Worst swing of the day. Worst swing of the day. I deserve a bogey if that stays on. Just over the top madness. Well, 4 closed was part of the issue, but that's all right. I want to really get better at par 3s. I seem to choke like that sometimes. Look how flat all the greens are here. Just I should be chipping in. I'll give it more. That's a good op. All right, another par 5 here on 15. We are cruising right along. I mean, this is a tough driving course. I will say that I haven't been like, oh, tons of open room. Got under that one a little, but kept it straight. Give ourselves a chance here. What's the play? Kind of does a weird curly cue there. We haven't hit this club yet. It's the hybrid rescue. Let's knock that up there today. Come back. That was that little weird part that I didn't quite account for. Okay, decision time. Do we pretend the tree's not there and just hit a normal 58-yard pitch? Do we grab a different club, try and go low? I think we're gonna grab a different club, go low. Back foot. 1, 2, 3, and then slow down. So 40 something yards. So close. I'm glad I talked that one out because that is what I wanted to do. I just have never really taken that club and hit a back foot kind of low runner, and I didn't hit it hard enough. Like, we're not going to get upset about that, but I'm glad that we kind of talked through and made it happen close. All right, tough to get 7 here. Soft mitt check. Oh, man, we have been so close to chipping in the entire day. All right. Par 4, 418. We're looking for another good drive right here, right now. This one, I don't think I can start right enough, especially with this aim point. Let's get that over. All right, I basically want to aim at this tree because I'm pulling everything across just a tad. That's what I wanted. 8-iron in hand on a 420-yard par 4. Even a year ago, I would be hitting something like 180 in, you know? I don't think I had a 262, 275 drive in me to get me closer until this year, kind of getting more on plane. 153, a little chippy 8. Worst swing of the day. We beat it. I barely hit it. Get up there. Par? Ah. Dang it. That's a bummer. 17 is a shorter par 4. We're going to cut the corner again, try and give ourselves another chance at birdie here on the last couple holes. If you are still watching this, you should hit the like, subscribe button. I'll bring you GSPRO courses almost every day. A little bit of filler content in there with golf and sim stuff. The Temu golf orders have been pretty popular. So, like, subscribe, bell, all that stuff. Let's hit like 4 more good shots. That's how I want to do it. Come on. I'm in a good pocket right here. 97. Ah. Oh, man. I knew the distance was perfect, and I threw it out to the right like an a-hole. All right. One left. We end on a par 3. How interesting. Very rare. Played a lot of these courses. Very, very few end on par 3s. This one does. Tathra Beach Golf Club is what we went with today as the name. One more good, solid 7-iron to end. I pushed it. Climb up there, give me a par. All right, we'll take it. Pretty good day. We got the eagle on 7 and a birdie on 8. We had a couple really close ones. If the GSPRO people are listening, on this stats page, we have drive speed, average, and best. I want distance to the pin on all my greens in regulation. So I got 10 on closest to the pin, average, and best, right? So then we know proximity to the hole. That's what I'm trying to say. We know if we're close, if we're like way too far on the greens, when we're hitting the greens, what's our dispersion like? I would love that stat if that can happen. Other than that, pretty decent round. The blues were only 6,000. Saturday pins were very accompanying. They were fine. And we ended up 1 under par. So Tathra Beach Golf Club, D-Lud Golf, GSPRO, Garmin R10 underneath the bench. And we will see you guys at the next course. Peace.